like that. Hello guys, it's Pure Football here. Today we're going to be playing some few matches using the Xabi Alonso link-up play. I'll be using the squad for the current matches I'm going to play. So let us start the match. So now I'll be trying to keep it simple throughout the entire match. Simple pass from Pele to Frank Rijkaard, to Fernand Torres, Pele to the back, pass it to Pep Guardiola but got intercepted. This squad was really hard to block and to defend because they had a big midfield in the middle, so it was hard to defend. So now we're going back. David Villa to Florian Wirtz. I was trying to block that, but I didn't make it in time. But I got saved again. So let's go. Yeah, I mistakenly passed the ball front where I was supposed to. I should have passed somewhere else. It was really hard defending against these type of teams because they have a big midfield and I'm not so good defending in the midfield. So I was trying my best now. Most of the sweaters love to shoot from long range for no reason. So yeah. I got blocked with my Oliver Kahn. I got multiple blocks throughout the matches, so they just hope for the best. Usually when people rebound or do a throw-in, they usually aim straight for the goal and try also not to lose. So because everyone is now using the current meta of long ball counter and everything, so yeah. So we got blocked, but took it away again. The opponent tried to score twice, but didn't make it. So the pass went from Messi to Torres. I was trying to come maneuver. And I love also using plays that have momentum dribbling because they usually help you a lot, especially if they're AMF or SS position. But I'm here, I'm using creative playmaker because it's better than to use because especially it's Messi, so I can get around more better because of his size. So let's go. Passes, I just shooting passes to the front. I'm just trying to block them the best I can. To pass into the front always. So my advice is when you see that the ball is at the front and the striker from your opponent's striker is at the front and you see the ball is rolled, it's still at the front, but the CF can't reach it yet. I recommend you to bring out your goalkeeper because the stick man still have a chance to get the ball and then shoot it back to your team. But it depends also how good you are. If you are not like so good yet, I don't recommend you doing that because it might lead to mistakes and you might not get the ball. So yeah, I've tried, but the midfield is too big. I can't get around it, so I'm trying to see if I can come around it somehow, some way. So the pass always go to the side, and the opponent has changed his strikers from to Gabriel Batistuta and it's Eden Hazard, but I don't think that will be a problem for me so much. Right now we're trying to get way up, so trying to use with Pep Guardiola, but got intercepted again. I think I really need some new left fullbacks and right fullbacks who are defensive because I really don't have so many defensive fullbacks. So I hope with the new packs coming out, I might get some new defensive fullbacks and so we're gonna see if I'm gonna maybe get them. So Pele at the front, Pele's trying to hold the ball. Well, which is good because in the quick counter, I'm trying to always look at the options I can pass to and everything. So, yeah. Ball to Odo. Odo misses the ball, but it's okay. At least I see got my Maldini at the back who can defend. So Frank Rijkaard, all the pass to Roberto Calabria got intercepted again. I tell you, my defensive midfielders are blocking everything a lot. They're blocking a lot of my defensive midfielders. In this match, I'll be trying to change things up a bit because in the last match, I wasn't successful. I lost was 0-1. So in this match, I'll be trying to get to win my win and everything. So let's go. So I might be checking my back line as Roberto Carlos Maldini and Franco Baresi and Odo all the way to the back. I think that the way backer they are, the more defensive they can get. Even though the AI pushes my back line higher, I think with this setting I might actually make it that it will go more lower than usual. So in this match, I haven't checked the team as my opponent's squad, but I might guess bro might be using a Gullit at the front. If not, maybe a Serginho. Yeah, you can see right here, Serginho. So yeah, the match went actually good. I think we won 1-1 if I'm not mistaken. So the guy was using many overload as he was sending all his midfielders all the way to the front. But I already caught on that, so I blocked everything. So Maldini to, I think that was Messi. So Makaleli also did a lot of runs to the front, even though he's a DMF. He made a lot of runs to the front. So yeah, Pep Guardiola, Eric Cantona, Lionel Messi from the back again. So Maciodo passed all the way to Messi again, and you can see that he did a lot of runs to the front, but he didn't make it always. So yeah. So we're right here now trying to take the corner. I was trying to use Roberto Carlos to maybe get to one of my players to do a header, direct header into the goal, but yeah, I didn't make it. But that doesn't mean really because much because I'm trying to find gaps into in the defense of my opponent and trying to get through to make I can score one goal, two goals at least to win the match. So it goes to Baresi. Baresi tried to do a header again. Pep Guardiola comes. Pep Guardiola, I really say his Barcelona card. He's very flexible. He's almost everywhere on the pitch. The same as Makaleli also. Both of them, they're always everywhere on the pitch. It's in the defense. It's in attack. They're always everywhere. So his card is really flexible and so. So Messi to Makaleli again. Makaleli to Fernand Torres, and we gotta go. No way, bro. We got our first goal. Let's do this, man. So we're going to be trying to now keep possession all the way to halftime because really in matches like this, when the opponent sees that he's losing, he will start panicking, making unnecessary passes to the front, like you saw it right now, or spamming true balls everywhere and everything. So I'm trying to be calm because if you're calm, I tell you really, if you're calm, you can win matches a lot. Because back then I was usually panicking anytime I losing, but since then I became calm. I don't spam at the front always, so yeah, it helps. But I bring my goalkeeper out too late, so he scored one also. So I think it's gonna be a tie 1-1 because both of us are really good. So yeah, it's now halftime. Yeah, we're using the Xabi Alonso link up play and quick counter. So the Xabi Alonso link up play is very good if you really know how to use quick counter. Because just gonna need pass to the players who are free. Because the players usually run into spaces behind the defense. And yeah, now my player got fouled. Usually when this happens is because the opponent is too afraid, or also is panicking that I might maybe score, try to do a long shot into the box. So we're going to be using Roberto Carlos here. Trying to go for the top corner, but I didn't make it, unfortunately. So yeah, let's pass now to the front. Now to the front again, to the back. Now we're trying to pass, keep possession of the ball. Roberto Carlos to Frank Rijkaard, and Rijkaard trying to defend the ball. Baresi's on the back. Roberto Carlos trying to protect the ball again. Pep Guardiola. Eric Cantona. Eric Cantona trying to keep position the ball because I was trying to find gaps in the defense so I can maybe pass through. But unfortunately, the guy was always concentrating on my two strikers at the front, so I couldn't really get through. So Raul passes to Didier Drogba, but couldn't get through because my defense was already in the back, already waiting. So Fernando Torres to Messi. Messi takes the ball, and I was trying to do the blitz curl into the corner, but unfortunately got blocked. So we now got a rebounded ball from in the box. So we'll try to use Messi, because I'm not really good using the double touch, but when I actually do it correctly, I actually score most of the time. So Roberto Carlos, Makelele, Fernando Torres, Lionel Messi to the front. Yeah, I couldn't make that in time, but it doesn't mean it's okay. No way, that was close. That was close. So now we got Lionel Messi again. The defenders of my opponent were really, my back were really, I think they were man marking me. Man marking my two strikers at the front because I really couldn't get through. I couldn't break through the defense a lot. So I think they were really man marking my two strikers at the front. So Baresi to Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola really, he's good if you want to really have position the ball. The Pep Guardiola is good in the midfield, really. So if you want to have position in the midfield, Pep Guardiola is really the best choice you can have. So now Pep Guardiola, I didn't make the correct running time. In the last seconds, we're trying not to concede a goal and trying to make it 1-1 because there's no way we can make in one goal in about 12, well, let's say few minutes or seconds. So we'll be trying not to keep possession till the end of the match. So 2 minutes added time. So we're now keep the match. Roberto Carlos on the back. Paulo Maldini and Franco Baresi to the rescue, bro. Bro is really a superhuman, bro. So that's it for today. If you want to see more football content, please like, comment, and share the video. Thank you very much, and bye. Break it down like this.